Starting to rain pretty good out there. Sometime around midnight, I'm thinking it'll go below freezing. And we should get our first snow of the season up here in the Cascades, which is exciting. It's taking its sweet time. This will be my late breakfast. Because I've got some better food planned for dinner, as usual. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first ever camping video here in the new van. And of course, it's also, luckily enough, the first night that it's supposed to snow here in the Cascades. It has been smoky and borderline unbearable this fall so far. But the winds decided to change direction today and should be bringing not just a lot of moisture, but low enough temperatures that hopefully tomorrow morning we'll wake up with some good snow. I don't think it'll start snowing until the middle of the night, but I am hopeful because, you know me, I love my winter weather, and I feel like it's been too long. Having a whole kitchen like that at my disposal is something I already take for granted. You guys remember how unbearable it used to be going outside in the wind and rain and snow to make food? But what that meant was that we only really made intricate meals if we were going to do it on YouTube. Now, I can be in the worst weather possible and make whatever I want. Always gotta conserve as much water as possible, especially now that it's becoming winter. Finding places to fill up water, in public areas is going to be more limited because most campsites close. Got a nice little thermostat I can use control that heat, which is still the coolest thing. The fact that it's probably just a few degrees above freezing outside and so warm in here. I mean, I'm going to get used to working that. I haven't really used it yet. Controlled by the propane tank I have in here and the propane locker. The place I'm parked in is not going to get plowed or anything, but it's only supposed to snow like 4 to 6 inches or something tonight. So I'm thinking shouldn't have much of a problem. And also there's a few other people in the area. I was planning on parking higher up but it's just more scenic and calm here in the forest. And it's probably my last chance to get to camp somewhere like this and get snowed in before all these places are buried beyond the height of the van. Oh wow, it's really coming down. Well, hopefully it doesn't get too muddy. It's beautiful out there though. James Nehughes, this guy, he's not just a local legend, but kind of a ski resort legend. If you guys didn't know, I'm a big skier. Skiing is probably my favorite thing to do, and so even being here not too far from a ski resort is very exciting, knowing that that's going to happen soon. But this artist is responsible for painting the trail maps for pretty much every ski resort you've ever heard of. So not only is he a legend in the sport, but an inspiration to look at all of his works. And I'll show you. Let's find this region here. Alaska, Oregon, Washington, Timberland. Here we go. This is where I am right now, just near the base of this ski resort, at the base of Mount Hood. Here, this is I'm like just over here, almost drawn into the map. Just shows you how just unbelievably detailed his work is. And if you're somebody that loves the mountains or loves skiing, it's absolutely worth getting this book. Here's my favorite resort in Oregon. You'll definitely catch me being there, especially in the spring when the whole top is open. I'll be there a lot. And then of course the ski resort that would be my home mountain. Arguably the most beautiful ski resort on planet Earth, with Mount Rainier in the background. And then my least favorite place in the world, just north of there, where Chad got hit by a snowplow and they didn't care. Right in that parking lot. I've honestly looked through it so many times, but I don't know. It just gets me excited for ski season. I'm definitely looking forward to skiing everything that I can on the Icon Pass, which will be pretty much every resort out west. I'll make lots of skiing videos. I even want to try to actually travel skiing, so like a combination of backcountry and trekking, to just see how much I can use it for legitimate backcountry transportation this winter. It just seems like a fun little way to challenge myself. For most of North America, today is the first real snow day for pretty much all the mountains out west, from the Pacific Northwest, Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, even down to New Mexico. And so it kind of has the winds changing directions, coming from the west rather than from the east. So we're seeing those temperatures drop probably 20 or 30 degrees from yesterday. And it's still pouring rain outside, but now it says at some point around 11 o'clock, it'll shift to snow, which is very exciting. All right, I know it's going to be... Oh, look at that. It's going to be miserably cold up here, but you gotta go, you gotta go. We'll see if the front doesn't stay too strong, because if it is too strong, it might just stay as rain. That tends to be how it works out here, where very strong atmospheric rivers will bring up the temperature to just above freezing. I still think we're going to wake up to some snow. Alright, here's to hoping that this bathroom is still open. It's still open. Alright. Do what I have to do. Now, let's get back to the campsite. I've got some good stuff. Always got good stuff, but this time in particular, I've got this steak that I'm excited about, and probably gonna make that with some broccoli and some potatoes. Yeah. The heat seems to be coming on about 50% of the time, so it'll be interesting to see. It's about probably 34, 35 degrees outside. So it'll be interesting to see how that works when we're in much, much colder places. I picked up these potatoes at Safeway. Probably just use a few of them, but cut them up and make some home fries. End up mixed in with the broccoli. I actually don't have a cutting board yet, which I tell myself to get every time I'm anywhere where I can buy one, and yet I end up just defaulting to using something like a plate every time. Actually gonna use the little one. These little things, my mom actually made these to help cut off the unbearable noise of those things clanking around when you're driving. Alright. Get this guy on the stove. I do still need to get under those knobs and lower the propane pressure. It's definitely still higher than it needs to be. So I frequently take the pots and pans off the stove to let them cool down. Quite a meal there for the first snowfall of the season, which it hasn't started snowing yet, but it definitely will. I mean, not definitely, but I sure hope it will. I mean, getting to eat like this, in a place like this, in just comfortable temperature like this, I have to come up with some really cool adventures this winter to offset how nice and easy my new lifestyle is, huh? If anything, I'll make you more jealous than entertained. Look at that. Oh my god. That's just beautiful. Lord, I don't know which way I am going, which way the river's gonna flow. It just seems that upstream I keep rowing, still got such a long way to go. Still got such a long way to go. Then that light hits your eyes. I know, I swear we'll find somewhere. The streets are paved with gold, bullets fly, split the sky, but that's alright. Sometimes sunlight comes streaming through the holes. Good morning, y'all. Even in my AM state of blindness, I can see at least an inch of snow outside. Let's see what it's looking like. Ooh. That's pretty. As soon as that first snow falls, there's a specific smell with the Douglas firs here in the Cascades that, I don't know, it just makes me happy. Even though it's cold, I guess you could say it warms my heart in a way. There's just a stillness about it. And actually, it could even clear up. It's quite bright up there. But it's just familiar, and it kind of signifies the end of the long summer season and into the even longer winter season. It's actually coming down a good amount. It's a great first snowfall. It's nice to be able to take advantage of the last few days of being able to go on these dirt roads high up in the mountains before they're buried and inaccessible till, late June or early July. So I try to never miss a first snowfall. Nothing too special, just wanted to share the first snow of the season with you guys. I always get really excited for it, and I'll make sure as soon as those winds change direction, I go high up in the mountains so I can get it. So many more in the forecast, so stay tuned for some crazy snow adventures. Oh, it's starting to come down again. Just later this week, I think there's going to be a huge blizzard, so maybe I'll bring out the skis and go backcountry skiing or snowshoeing to some of the lakes that haven't frozen yet. So stay tuned for that because I'm very excited about all that snow in the forecast. Thanks for watching.